welcome into Wide Eye Sports. Welcome back if you're not new, and welcome in if you are new. We have myself hosting. Riley is our resident Bears fan. Spoon is our resident Cowboys fan, and we talk Vikings, Cowboys, Bears, and Chiefs each week. Today we are talking your Dallas Cowboys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want weekly information on the Dallas Cowboys weekly podcast. We put it out every single week. Spoon.
Yes.
How you feeling about the Cowboys overall? Just give us a quick little one shot about how you feel about your Dallas Cowboys.
Well, we don't have a whole lot of cap space, so we gotta.
No, you do not.
I figured we'd talk about that a little bit and my thoughts on George Pickens.
I want to bring up the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
We could spend an hour. We won't. We could. We
Yeah.
might. We may. No, we won't. We won't. George Pickens. There's a lot of teams with a lot of cap space coming up here. George Pickens just proved he can be a number one receiver in the NFL with decent quarterback play. He proved when CeeDee Lamb was out, I can be a guy and win every single week. The Cowboys want to franchise tag him. Rumors are they intend to franchise tag him. And that would cost them $28 million, moving the needle for the Dallas Cowboys in the wrong direction.
Yes, it would.
That would not be necessarily what they would want to do.
So
in my opinion,
when I heard the franchise tag, I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, we get him back." No, I think we're gonna franchise tag him and then trade him away. We're gonna tag and trade.
Okay.
That way we get something from him.
See, okay, so that's a great idea. So that's a phenomenal idea, and I think something that unpopular owners do. Jerry Jones, unpopular owner. Yeah, hold on. Time out.
He is unpopular.
That's not a dog on Jerry Jones.
So
So
it really
last year,
sounded like it.
hold on. Last year, Sam Darnold, the Vikings could have franchise tagged him and then traded him, which is what I wanted them to do.
Yeah.
If you're going to let him walk, go get something for it. But the problem was
Exactly.
people were like, well, if you do that and nobody wants him, then you're stuck with him. Okay, people wanted Sam Darnold. That wasn't an issue. The Vikings didn't do it because Sam Darnold was good to them, and they wanted to be the nice guys and be like, "No, Sammy, go get yours. Go get, go be where you want to be and be happy."
Go get
and
a Super Bowl ring.
yeah, go get a super. Literally, they were like, "Be happy." Though.
See, and right now we're talking about the wide receiver who just finished third in yards. Receiving yards,
Yes,
sorry.
yes.
So yeah, absolutely. There's going to be
Hold on.
teams that will want
Sorry.
him. For sure. I mean, I already saw a report. I looked into it a little bit to see if there was anything about a whole tag and trade, and there was already somebody saying,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, tag and trade him to the Jets." They could use another receiver, but I don't know if that's a.
Yeah. So here's the teams that I think would be entertaining that offer. I could see Las Vegas entertaining that offer.
Yeah.
I could see Tennessee entertaining that offer, and I could see.
Maybe Washington.
No, I don't think
we
Washington would
trade
because
that.
they
I
have
don't think-
Scary Terry and Debo. They wouldn't entertain that. I can see those two teams entertaining that offer. So if
What?
you get either of them, but I would say Vegas is out because Clint Kubiak. I don't think Clint Kubiak wants that headache. Clint Kubiak is a very religious, very no-nonsense guy, and we know Pickens is a headache. Like that.
Why you don't think the Chargers are in that?
Yeah. Chargers are out. There's 0% chance. Harbaugh is going for that.
What about this? What would you think about Jordan Addison in a late round pick?
There's no way the Cowboys would do that.
No, we would be looking for
They were looking for cap relief. You would get Jordan
Yeah.
Addison in a late round pick and then have to pay Jordan Addison. I don't
Not
think the
for
Cowboys would.
another year or two.
Well, the thing is, the Vikings probably can't even.
Yeah,
the Vikings can't
Vikings
even
have
afford
to-
it.
Yeah, Vikings probably couldn't afford it is the problem. We'd have to make a lot of moves happen.
Yeah.
If it's Jordan Addison in a sixth, I would do that in a heartbeat, no question. I don't think the Cowboys would do that.
The Cowboys will want more than a sixth.
Exactly. I'm not willing to pay for the. I'll put it this way: Justin Jefferson is the least diva receiver in the NFL. He is. I cannot when they asked him hey, quarterback position, what do you think at the Super Bowl last week? He went, JJ. If JJ's my quarterback. That's fine. I'm great with that. He listed all the things he loved about Justin Jefferson. He said, but these are the areas in which he needs to improve, and that is my responsibility to help him improve on that. I need to be calling him saying, hey, let's go throw. Hey, let's meet up here. Hey, let's do that. Justin Jefferson takes it upon himself that he needs to be a reason the Vikings are succeeding. George Pickens would never do that. And I don't want that in the building.
But I think you can recreate CD Lamb and George Pickens with.
Oh, absolutely. The talent is not the talent is not the problem. I don't want to pay.
You already want off of Jordan Addison. It would give the Cowboys a cheap wide receiver too.
But
at least
but
for
now
the
I'm
next
paying.
year.
Now I'm paying $20 million more for the thing I hate now in Jordan Addison. The thing I hate is that he runs it with the law. He's got head troubles. He can't keep his head straight. Now I'm paying $20 million more for a better receiver, no question.
Yes.
But I'm paying $20 million more for the thing I hate the most. So that, for me, is the reason why I would be against it. I think it would have to be Tennessee or Vegas. I think Vegas is out because they have so much draft capital, and Tennessee could be a real option. Tennessee could be a legitimate tag and trade option. That would be, but it's that one, and Tennessee would look at you and go, where else are you going to send him? As soon as you tag him, they'd be like, well, you can either pay him or who else is going to take him? I think
that's why I'm hoping if there could be like a little battle between like Tennessee and the Jets for him, then maybe we could get something.
I don't think the Jets would do that.
What about Carolina?
Aaron Glenn doesn't like that. Carolina is.
They don't have the cap space.
Yeah, they don't have the cap space. They are. Where are they at here? I didn't see them on the cap.
I mean, maybe in Arizona.
What are they spending their cap on?
Defense. They have a lot of defense. Mm-hmm. Arizona only has $34 million in cap total, and they're in the middle of a changeover with quarterback, and they already have Marvin Harrison and Michael Wilson. They're not going to go out and get a receiver. Indy probably not going to go out and get a receiver because they only have $34 million in cap. The cap space is the problem. New England is the one I could see doing it, but they don't have the cap room. They just spent it all last year. Pittsburgh's not gonna, obviously. LA, no Cincinnati, no Washington, no Seattle because they have to re-sign their guys.
Yeah.
LA, I don't think John Harbaugh would ever do that because he wants to run the offense through the run game, and they have Ladd McConkey already. They don't need another guy. The Jets, they have the money. I feel like they have too many other holes. You already have Garrett Wilson. You don't have your quarterback of the future, and you have way too many other holes. Vegas has so much draft capital, and they have the first overall pick. They could do it. I just don't think Brady would want to. I think Brady would hang that up and be like, I don't want that guy on my team.
Yeah. What about the Giants?
The Giants only have $7 million in cap space.
And in division rival, I don't know how that would work.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even
Tennessee and Vegas.
That. Yeah.
You get him. Tennessee and Vegas. You get him out of the out of the conference. He goes to another team.
See, but that's the thing too is if you tag him and trade him, then they're paying the tag now, right?
Yeah.
That's all they're paying. So they're getting the number 3 receiver in yards for what, 15 million less for a year.
Yeah, I think on an open market he would only get like 38. So you're getting him for like $10 million less.
Yeah.
I don't think in the open market he would reset the market.
And if it doesn't work out, okay, bye.
Well, no. If it doesn't work out, you have to pay him.
No, if it doesn't work, okay, no. I'm saying
for them.
Long term.
If it doesn't work out, then right.
But now you're giving up. Now you're giving up draft capital. See, if it doesn't work out, then buy. I'm not willing to pay more than a 5th round pick for that. That chance.
That's true.
So. I have to pay him money, so now we're like.
I feel like we're gonna at least. I feel like we're gonna at least try to get like a 3rd for him. I think.
Well, you can trade him for a 3rd, if he's willing to work. If you find a team, see the problem is the new league year's coming up. You don't have time to find a team. You could get a 3rd for him if you were just trading him and he was going to go sign a brand new deal with somebody.
Yeah.
You get a 3rd for him that way, but with the franchise tag, having to pay him $27 million, like. 4th, maybe a 5th, and then the head trouble he causes, that's a 5th or a 6th. So, like, at that point, you might as well just find a trade partner that will just give it the 3rd and then sign a long-term deal with them.
Yeah.
So, but they want to franchise tag him, which says to me that they're going to keep him, which is just insane to me, considering that whenever you do that, I've got it up here on the screen, that sends you to negative $60 million in cap space.
Man, and I was playing with it too, and oh my, it was so hard for me just to get to like right around the cap.
And with Quinn Williams, with Quentin Williams, you can cut him and save a bunch of cap.
Like
But you
that's
just
the thing.
traded for him. So you're not
I
doing
don't
that.
I don't want Quentin Williams to go, but
Yeah,
Kenny
no,
Clark,
I know, but then
Kenny
you
Clark's
have
gone.
then your big ones are Terrence Steele, which you're not cutting him.
No.
And then after that, it becomes counterintuitive to start cutting people because then it costs more money.
You cut Bland, you're paying an extra $13 million.
Yeah.
Like maybe Malik Hooker's gone. I think I did whenever I was playing around with it. I had Malik Hooker being cut, Kenny Clark being cut. Maybe Luke Schumacher.
You can't cut Kenny Clark. You cannot cut Kenny Clark.
Why?
You just traded for him last year.
I know, but
there's zero.
Can't afford it.
0% chance they will cut Kenny Clark. There's no way they do it. I mean, it is a tough situation for the Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, I think, is gone.
See, but that doesn't create that much space. That creates literally $800,000. That's it.
Yeah, you're gonna have there's gonna be 20 new players on this Cowboys team. Spoon. They're gonna cut 20 of the.
It just seems almost like pointless to do that. Like at least keep him. Like we have to keep him. Well, we don't have to, but I figured we'd at least keep him. We have to keep Bland. I mean, dude, it's gonna suck, but we might have to like get rid of Terrence Steele or someone like that.
Malik Hooker's gone.
Yeah, I have Malik Hooker being. He's gonna be cut or traded.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like we're gonna have to do
Turpin's
a lot
gone.
of cutting and a lot of trading.
Turpin's gone. Steele. Let's see if we convert Steele. Give him an extension. Rework his deal, and then.
Yeah, it's rough out here.
Let's do Kenny Clark. We do a conversion. Give him 3 void years. And then Quentin Williams, we extend him. No. He can't do anything with Quentin Williams. That sucks. So then we're stuck with. I'm looking here. This is. I mean, ugh. You know what it is. Dak's gonna have to take less money.
We're just gonna have to keep pushing
Conversion.
it further and further and further
Yeah,
back.
if you convert Dak to the max ability, you're now at $25 million in cap space. So that gives you enough to re-sign a wide receiver 3, to get a couple of guys, maybe not cut Terrence Ferguson, and then sign your rookies.
Yeah.
And run it back.
Yep. That's the best we can do.
That's literally what's gonna have to happen.
And then how much will you end up owing Dak Prescott down the road?
So that would push almost $40 million down the road into void years, into 3 void years. So 40 million divided by 3 would be basically $13 million. So there's 3 void years that would have money tacked onto them. I don't know if, let's see if Dak has any void years already, which I don't know if he does. So he has one void year. So that would mean in 2029, you would be paying him $9 million, and then 2030 would be 13 to get out from underneath that this year. And then next year you still have to pay him $68 million. And then there's a potential out the year after that where he's due $78 million against the cap, but you only have to pay him 32. So you could save, almost $60 million in cap that year, but he's still on the books for 32 that year, and then 10, 13 the years after that. So
you would be paying him 4 years after you cut him.
Yeah.
Which is or if you want to extend him at 36 till he's 39, then you're paying him to be on the team in those void years, and you look at him and go, hey, listen, you're 36, going to be 37. We're going to pay you, $35 million a year plus the void years we'll put into that. So now you're only paying him $50 million a year to be your quarterback, but you have a 37-year-old quarterback making $50 million a year. So
yeah, that's rough.
yeah, it doesn't. Or you can do one thing. You could cut him this year and pull the Russell Wilson in Denver and eat $130 million this year, gut the team, try to turn it over and turn it around and restart tank for a year. Which isn't going to happen. Jerry Jones would never do that. But those are basically the options that I know of. If you guys know of any more in the comments, let us know. Spoon, you got anything else you want to talk about?
No, that was mostly it. I got to get going.
All right, sounds good. We talk Vikings, Bears, Chiefs, and Cowboys every week. Make sure to like and sub, get the noti bell on, get your notifications for when we post, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.